trader, consummate forex for anything else. This beer is gold, but truth be told, I'd rather hold a forex gold. So pick a mango, twist the wrist, crack it open, let's get pissed. Milk mango, milk mango, milk mango, ice cold. Milk mango, milk mango, milk mango, forex gold. Forex gold is a nice refreshing. Forex gold, I said the best thing. Forex gold is a nice refreshing. Forex gold, I said the best thing. Forex gold is a nice refreshing. Forex gold, I said the best thing. Doing forex gold is a nice refreshing. Forex gold. Milk mango, milk mango, milk mango, ice cold. Milk mango, milk mango, milk mango, forex gold. Milk mango, milk mango, milk mango, ice cold. Milk mango, milk mango, milk mango, forex gold.
One, two, three, four. Lex Luthor was an angry man. Bold but smart, he made his plans. Wanna be a badass supervillain? Fingers in the pie guy, making a killing. But one problem soon began. Someone messed with all his plans. The Man of Steel will put things right. Does anyone have some kryptonite? He's longer, stronger, higher, faster. Your life is headed for disaster. He's got a cape and tight blue pants. He'll roast your nuts with just a glance. And when he's with Miss Lois Lane, he's faster than a speeding train. Call 911 and tell him you're in pain. You're gonna get old. Superman will crush your phone. Mom and her Clark ain't on the phone. And with your ass he'll make a home. Peter Parker was a geek. He couldn't act and he couldn't speak. A spider bit him on the hand, and that'll change. Now he's the man, swinging through those city streets. Yeah, he beats the traffic and he beats the heat, but he's got problems on his mind. Save the city and all mankind. Your life was easy when he was weak. Don't have to deal with all those freaks who think that they can rule the world. Kick his ass and steal his girl. Yo, Mary Jane, she's quite attractive. That spider blood, it's radioactive. Call 911, but don't hang up the phone. You're gonna get old. Spider-Man is in his zone. His spidey senses are aglow. Just watch out when he blows his nose. Ugh. Ow! Your destiny has just been sown. Stuck in his web, you're all alone. Can't kick him off his body throne. Don't go fucking with a superhero. 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 superhero. Don't go fucking with the superhero. Don't go fucking with the superhero. Don't go fucking with the superhero. He's number one and you are zero. Oh, these guys that ain't your average Joe. They've got some extra chromosomes. Their shit is fast, your shit is slow. You like a metronome. You'll wish that you had stayed at home. I think you gone, I think you gone, I think you gone, I think you
hyperventilating there in the living room, trying not to slip out of my chair. I'm so into you, making choices in my underwear. I did not think through. I'm drunk, you drunk, we drunk, and it's getting late. Yeah, come to my lair. So happy to see you naked, lying on my bed. It's just like I dreamed you, and wondering how good do you taste as I slide into third base. I just want you next to me, you know I like your company. Wanna put my face between your knees, wanna lay you out between the sheets. Gonna make you walk, gonna make you walk, gonna make you walk, gonna make you wanna make ice cream. Hey, I'm drunk, you drunk, we drunk, and it's getting late. But I know, it's not too late. Yeah, come to my lair. So happy to see you naked, lying on my bed. It's just like I dreamed you, but I'm wondering how good do you taste as I slide into third base. Come to my lair. So happy to see you naked, lying on my bed. It's just like I dreamed you. I'm wondering if I could be the next to die between your legs.
Mate, I haven't even done the points, honestly. I can't remember doing the points. Thanks, bro. Oh, fucking shit. Mate, work is just off its tits, mate. Oh, I'm on the bourbon. I'm on the whiskies tonight, so no worries. Those could generate some better commentary.
Briefly pause these questions till we step into
Go on.
this new dimension. Feelings going flat. Now what's this inflating? Make up your mind, will you please settle down? Because the others are starting to notice this laughter leaking from my locus. Fainted. Calling
big realizations. Twisting for self. Belong to you.
Welcome, sports fans, back to another episode of Sensational TV. Tonight, it's the Wednesday Cup, the Midweek Madness, as they call it. We're here in the Formula Masters here in round 3 of the Wednesday Cup here at AK Racing. And once again, as always, joined by my partner in crime here on the left, Mr. Zach O'Reilly, wearing the Holden hat now.
Wearing the Holden hat, just representing the true Willie Aussie spirit that we love to inhibit here in Sensational TV. Welcome to yourself, Pencil Neck, and welcome to all of our viewers tonight. It's good to see a strapping young man getting the guns out for tonight. It is the gun show here on Sensational TV, and look at those tattoos. If you've never seen any pristine sort of ink job, Christopher Munro is taking the cake right now with those half sleeves. They look a bit unfinished there, Christopher. What's going on?
Well, they're fully realised. I got them in prison, so they're a bit on the dodge.
Oh, okay. So if we can just relate there, everyone out there in viewerland, that Christopher Munro has been to jail. Unlike myself, we've sort of been in the same sort of grip with each other for over the past couple of years, but I learn something new every day. Chris Munro is Mr. Jailbait from now on. That's your nickname. Jailbait, welcome.
That'll do me.
VIR, Wednesday Cup. What is going to happen tonight?
Yeah, it's all happening. I'll tell you what, we'll bring up some standings because we're kicking off a little bit earlier than usual, ladies and gentlemen. The as we can see on the screen now, Alex McEwen is in front by exactly 30 points to Cohen Tam, who's just jumped over Nick Mello the last time out. Having a cracking run is Cohen Tam, not only in this but in the V8 Supercars as well. Nick Mello there in third, obviously, and Fabian Fitness behind him. He's creeping up the leaderboards. Yeah. Last week he was down in 10th, so he's made a 6-position jump in one round alone. So the reigning champion here at Wednesday Cup making inroads here in round 3. James Bullock there in 5th position with Matthias Falzen in 6th. Can he keep it on the road today? That'll be a question that we will ask, or at least we'll find out by the end. Cyrif Amon, the Malaysian marvel up there in 7th with Nick Rodder, who won't be around tonight. Jesse Marshall in the top 10 as well for the first time, and Brody Barber in 10th position.
Yeah, bloody good lineup that, and I'll tell you what, the fitness man, he skinned a few bananas, and including Rick Banachek on the weekend in the V8 Supercars, so he is climbing the ladder with that potassium-induced, steroid-pumped adrenaline of a man that we know as Fabian Fitness. But I'll tell you what, what was that?
Oh, he's built like a brick shithouse. I don't know how he fits in these little Formula cars.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, we've been as busy as a one-armed bricklayer in Baghdad at the moment, of Christopher and I have been, but a massive success plan has been put in place. We're on the road to 1,000 here at Sensational TV. We have hit the 500 mark, ladies and gentlemen, in the subscribers. Thank you to all of their support. 503, and we're on the road to 1,000, so keep it up. And these guys here at the Wednesday Cup, Christopher, will be on the road to a race victory, and maybe we'll see a inaugural Wednesday Cup race winner tonight. Who bloody knows?
Yeah, well, anything is possible here at Virginia International Raceway. It's one of my favourite tracks, and I'll tell you what, it's about time that we kick off tonight's proceedings with tonight's racing. Yeah, we said it first. It's Virginia International Raceway in good old US of A. 5.2 kilometres, 17 turns, and plenty of them going up and down and sideways and left. The first two is called the Horseshoe. So try and get your head around that. We are in rural.
Looks like one.
Yeah, it is. It looks like the Horseshoe. We're in rural USA. So down through turn 3 is called NASCAR Bend. Of course it is. And left hook is called the 4th. Left, right, good night, we might call it. Turn 5 and 6 here. Going up the famous snake, they call it. The snake here through turn 6. It's left, right, as you come up the back straight here and underneath the little Nissan Bridge, as they call the Nissan Bridge, as they call it over there, through turn 7. That's terrible. Turn 8, turn 9, coming at you fast as you want. Turn 10 as you duck down the hill here into the little valley. Really hard to keep it on the circuit there, and it's probably really good to do so in the race. Turn 11 and 12, they call Oak Tree. So that will propel you down the back straight, where you go past the alternate pit lane there when you do one of the other configurations of this track, as they go down the very long back straight. I don't know what speed they get up to here, Zach O'Reilly, but it'll be right up there with the car's capability, I'm sure. And now through into turn 14, where it's really hard to get braked because you're sort of braking in not a straight line, down through the roller coaster, and turn 16. And the final turn, turn 17, hog pan. Get a grip of yourselves, Virginia International Raceway. That is the front straight, and that is one lap of a flying flyover there in the chopper of Virginia International Raceway. As we said, we are in round 3. 10 minutes qualifying coming at you soon, with race 1 being 15 minutes. You know the rules, it's always the same. 16 minutes, top 10 reverse grid. Race 3, 17-minute feature race with the top 12 reverse. Hopefully the boys can keep it on the circuit, because there's plenty of runoff out there into the grass, and there's absolutely no grip at all. So good luck to everyone out there, and I think we're going to have some exciting times out on track tonight.
Bit of banter in the chat as well, inter-family banter there too. But all focus is on the races tonight. Jesse Marshall sitting in the side of the top 10. He's got pressure on him. I wish his brother would just rock up one day and just give him some something to talk about in the family household of the Marshall brothers. But nonetheless, good to see all of our viewers sitting around the campfire and just having a sip of the old Grenache, or maybe a Pinot Noir or a whiskey or something like that on the rocks, and it's going to be exciting. Yeah. The racing tonight's incredible. And these Formula Masters, Chris, they get up to about 240, 250k an hour down that back straight away. They top out at 270, so it's going to be on for the ages in the suck department down that back straightaway. The ladies of the night are going to be jealous, I reckon, with 10 seconds left here in practice. Matthias Falzon is just dominating at the moment. He is doing mid 143s. Next best is a 44 dead, and then we've got a hell of a lot of 45, 46, and 47. So it's going to be close there. Who can be the most consistent around here at VIR is the biggest challenge of the night. 25 cars on track at the moment. Wow. We're going to be in for a good one tonight here at Sensational TV.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the mid-pack is going to be just as tight as anything. As we've seen, I think last week as well, there's a couple of top runners there that have just clearly got the pace on everyone else, and they've just tended to run off with it. But I tell you what, there will be enough action in this mid-pack to keep anyone amused, that is for sure. But that will be all the things on the plate coming up to you, serving to you here on Sensational TV tonight. We've got, over 20, how many we got? 23 in the server now at the moment, so I expect a few more as well. I think Scotty McEwen's going to be turning up a little late as well, because we are starting a little early. Maybe not everyone got the memo, but I reckon a few will turn up halfway.
Well, that's okay. They will turn up halfway because they're dedicated, Chris. They're the Nipsies that we all love here at AK Racing. They're just hovering around and just being, just sitting there waiting, biding their time. We have a couple of Mr. DNQs as well. Some people don't qualify and rock up for the racing, and it's good to see. We've got more people entering the server and exiting the server at the moment. But big thank you for everyone in the 500 department here at Sensational TV. It's a massive thank you to all of you. We can't do it without you here. And Chris and I have been as happy as a dog with a tin dick all week, because we're starting to earn about $1.50 a month, I reckon, is what we're earning at the moment. So 2-minute noodles are on the card still. But again, thank you very much to all of our viewers. And it's great to be with you here, Christopher, for another round of the Wednesday Cup.
Yeah, thank you all the viewers, all the boys in the chat that get involved. Ronald, Harley, it's a family affair in the Marshall household. Braden Moore chiming in, and Turks has jumped in for a little look as well. So good to have all you guys in the chat cheering us on. But it looks like the server has now come to an end here in free practice. So it is time to go and get your snacks, go and get settled in, get comfortable, because there's 3 races coming up and they're going to be quick fire. We know how fast the Wednesday Cup goes in the time stakes. So let's get organised. Let's get ready. G Duff, I hope you're ready, mate, because it's all coming at you very shortly. Qualifying is even better, and that will be coming up at you in just a couple of minutes. We are back on track now, ladies and gentlemen. Just waiting for the pit lane to open. It's the usual case. 10 minutes once that timer gets down, as you can see in your top left corner. Just ticking down, 10 seconds to go now, and we'll be off for qualifying. It looks like, who's that in front? It looks like Cohen Tam.
That's Cohen Tam.
Cohen Tam's got the whole shot here in the pit lane. So we're going to go for a lap around with him, if I can find him on the screen. There we go. Let's follow him around. As the charge of the Light Brigade. Here they go. The green, the light is green. Gee whiz. It's hard to speak sometimes. I tell you what, it's only halfway through the week, but a dead set feels like at least a Thursday.
At least a Thursday. Yeah. A Wednesday is hump day of the week, so we can't blame you for feeling a little bit down. But the racing is what gets us excited here in the commentary box. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Tam out in front is as keen as mustard at the moment. And probably, I think with him, he'll be probably a little bit nervous on seeing where he's going to be in the pace department at the moment, but he's got all the clear track in front of him. The energy drinks are just going to be piping him up at the moment. The Ghost is on the circuit and navigating his way around VIR very, very nicely as well. It is a cracker of a track here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just such a flowing, beautifully countryside sort of esque track. And as you said, Chris, with the pit lane coming up here that's used in other formats, we were going to enforce a Joker lap through the pits, but thought better of it, because that could be carnage exiting and entering pit lanes. We all know what happens in the real life scenario, and we'll keep that one for maybe next time we race around this track. But yep, we've got everyone here ready to go on circuit and in the chat. Good to see you boys ready to rock and roll for tonight. What an absolute sensational event it's going to be. 8 minutes and 23 seconds, a minute and 40 odd seconds per lap. There's only about 4 and a bit hot laps, Chris, and then it's all done and dusted. Every lap counts.
Exactly right. So they got to be on it from the get-go. So maybe just one banker and then one push lap. But here we go. Here is a lap with Cohen Tam coming down the front straight into the horseshoe, which we explained earlier. Looks a bit like a horseshoe. And Cohen Tam just getting a little bit sideways there around turn 1 and 2. Maybe Zach wants to take over here. I'm not a hot lap man.
Oh, man, I've got no idea what the track numbers are, the corner numbers are. But anyway, this looks like turn 3. He's just navigated as Cohen Tam. I know how to drive around here, so get the car pointed in early. Run that ripple strip as you cross it beautifully. Get it pointed in and relaxed on the exit as well as you turn right. Then a double right-hander into a left sort of kink, and then another right-hander kink, nearly flat straight through here in the Formula Masters underneath the Nissan crossover bridge. And you get up to about 240 odd Ks by the time you hit the next braking zone. Flat chat through here. These are downforce machines, these Formula Masters. 237, 238 there for Cohen Tam. Brake just a little bit in fifth gear. Run the curb wide beautifully. Navigate this very, very tricky section. Double apex, double right-hander onto the back straight. This is where all the suck is going to happen. Guy Duff said, yep, there's going to be a lot of suck tonight. I guarantee you there will be. And we are navigating down the back straightaway past the false pit lane, up the hill, into a blind crest. A lot of blind cresters here tonight at VIR. Brake heavily as you get around that number 2 mark, just at you coming through on the right-hand side. Bank left. Then negotiate the track very, very nicely there. Hug the inside of these double left-handers coming up into another left-hander as well. It sort of dips down here, get the car pointed in, apex, hug the corner, not to run too wide there. Cohen Tam's done a great job just dancing it on the rear end there, and he's going to come across the front straightaway past a vintage pit lane there with all the tents up and about, and he has come across the line to do a 1 minute 45.2. That is pretty quick for an opener, and Cohen Tam's now got his banker lap in. Only improvement from here on the Tam Meisters books, that's for sure.
Yeah, Nick Mole just joining him on the front row provisionally. He gets knocked off by Jake Buttigieg as well. Bullock's up there in the top 4. Nick Mole there sitting in 3rd position provisionally. Looking for some of these quicker guys there. Nathan Hughes has chimed in up the order as well. Mark Trenery up to 7th position, with McConnell also moving up to 8th position. It looks like a fair few laps have been invalidated this first time around, so we're going to have to wait for the second wave of these cars to make their way around the circuit to get some times. But there goes Alex McEwen, bang, to the top with the 45-1, only just beating Cohen Tam by about a tenth. So that's not too much of an improvement needed by Cohen Tam to take that position back. And he's already got it there provisionally in the first sector. He's a tenth up on his on anyone, actually. You can see that purple square down the bottom left. That means he's gone faster than anyone has around the first sector, and he's getting a bit of someone's joining in on the suck behind him. I'm not too sure who that is, but they're enjoying a premium suck down the back straight, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, and you need that because it's sort of Formula One like here. If you can get a bit of a aero suckage train going on here, you're going to gain yourself 2 or 3 tenths per lap if you can put it all together. And Cohen Tam's still putting it together. He's just down at the moment, but he's still up in the grand scheme of things. This is not going to put him up where he wants to be at the moment, but who's going to come through? It probably might actually will put him through. We'll see when he comes across the finish line into P1, and then done by Matthias Falzen right behind him by an absolute beestick. By 143.994 versus, not even a beestick, I thought it was.
Yeah.
That's a good second. Hello. Look at this. Matthias Falzen setting 143.5s in the practice server. Nearly 4 tenths off where he needs to be, but a cracking lap already. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left here in qualifying. And I'll tell you what, that was Nick Mallow going past Cohen Tam. And Falzer being the benchmark already here at Formula Master. He can be quick, but can he put it together in the race? We're only yet to find out in a couple of races coming our way.
Yeah, once he can get that a few little gremlins out of his driving, it might really put the pressure on his competitors. But I'll tell you what, if I was Cohen Tam or Alex McEwen right now, I wouldn't be too worried because you know it eventually is going to happen where he's going to drive off the circuit and you can just get a free position. Thank you very much. Sorry, Matthias, for the shit talking, but you will improve, we know. Wow, big sideways moment there from Falzon. Actually, it was pretty smart there on his last lap. He was the guy getting the suck from Cohen Tam down this back straight. That would be worth definitely a few tenths in itself anyway, so a bit of Bit of Formula One games happening already in the server. 3 minutes to go already in this qualifying challenge. James Bullock back here. He's got eighth place stitched up at the moment, hoping to improve. Only needs to improve by a tenth to go up in front of Jake Buttigieg. But I'll tell you what, about a 3/10 gap to Fabian Fitness as well. We'll check on him, see how he's going. About a second down on his PB. Let's see, we've got a new driver down the back here, Jeffrey Tan. I think maybe we've seen him before last season, but struggling to keep the car on the black stuff. Maybe a little bit more practice required there for Jeffrey. The chef down here in 20th, he's been on a bit of a hot streak lately, so he might have to really shake his tail feather and get his car up the order a little bit.
Yeah, look, that's okay from the chef. He'll be fine. I hope Gordon Ramsay's not watching him tonight. The pressure will be on the chef. But 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the qualifying. We've got the Greek God. We've got the Mr. Fitness, Roy Muncher. We've got Tim Tam. We've Mr. DNQ. We've got the Underground Mammal. We've got Caramello. We've got the Indian Sensation. We've got Merv Hughes Lovechild. We've got the Australian Army Corporal in 9th there. Sandra's Lovechild in 10th. Brian's cousin in 11th. Geez Louise, he'd want to be up there. Mr. Trent Butterroll in 12th. Jesse Marshall in 13th. Krishna. That's a debut for sure for Krishna.
Yep.
I haven't seen him. He is definitely a new compatriot for Wednesday Cup. Funeral Director 15th. McConnell, what is he? He's the I can't remember. In 17th. Waterboy 18th. The Haircut in 19th. The Chef 20th. And the Pink Panther in 21st. And he's just jumped up a couple of positions as the Pink Panther into 19th. And I'll tell you what, as you said, the Chef needs to get a wriggle on. He's 7 seconds off the pace. That's unlike the Chef. He's not that far behind in Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, surely.
No, he'll be getting his fingers on the chopping block there if he was that far down in Ramsay's Nightmares, I'll tell you what. But nothing like a little bit of a angry Englishman to give you a bit of a hurry up. So he will be certainly looking for that. Fabian Fitness has just jumped his way up into second position, or maybe he did it before. But here he is off the front row already. Can he put down a little bit of an improvement here at 44.5? He's on for. That's not going to improve him. It must have gone off the track there. It was a 44.606. It was an improvement, but not enough to knock off the Flying Falcon up there in first position. Alex McKeown back here, the Greek God, the Flying Greek God. There he is in pole position now. 36 seconds to go. Who's going to knock him off?
I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to be able to knock him off with that pace. He's a good 8 tenths in front of anyone at the moment, is Matthias Falzen. But, Alex McEwen generally should be up there in the pace department. So we'll see what he's got. He's got 20 seconds left. Is he going to get around to the final section of the track and cross the finish line before that counts down? We'll only find out soon. But I'll tell you what, the only person who wants more engine noise is probably Mr. Marshall in the chat. He wants to hear these V10s scream. So we'll get that sorted for you next session there. But Alex McEwen's about to cross the finish line and go third with a 1:44.868. A bee's whisper between himself and Fabian Fitness for third, but still nothing on the Fowls man. The Greek God has just struck down with Zeus and got the track gifted and gripped for himself. That is an absolute stark contrast to everyone else. Can he put it together in the race? Well, they know. McEwen's done, Tam's done, Buttigieg, McFadden, Nielsen Trenery and Barber and the Chef have all done at their laps. They are finished. Have we got any other improvements coming our way? Fitness can't improve. He is well off. The Underground Mammal's completely off as well in fourth place at the moment. Still a good result from him. Bullock was up, but he's just lost a second. He's out. Nick Mallow's definitely down on his best time at the moment, unless he crosses the line. Now, Timing Tower's doing funny things. Nick Mallow stays 7th. Nathan Hughes is also down. I think that's all over and done with, unless the Malaysia Marvel's got something to do with it, and he doesn't.
No.
That is qualifying, Christopher Munro. What a drive. From Matthias Felsen's got one more lap to go. He's just down on his personal best. Maybe a quick lap here from Matthias Felsen.
Yeah, maybe, just to stretch the legs and really put the sword to the competitors here. He must have just got across the line in time, so he's out there just for an extra bit of practice. And as I said, to put the sword to his compatriots here in the Wednesday Cup. Let's ride on board with him, see how he handles turn 15, 16, and 17. The Hogs whatever it was, hog tie or whatever. I can't remember what it was, the last turn. Absolutely shocking naming of these corners. But he will cross the line. I don't think it's going to be an improvement. It is not. So that is qualifying done and dusted. Matthias Falzon is your pole sitter now for race 1. And, geez, that is a fair bit of a pace difference there. That's for only, half a second in the end. So pretty good. Alex McEwen made up a bit of that gap, and Fitness not too far behind, but another 6/10 out to, the timing towers all buggered up because people are leaving the service. So we'll go back to the official timing and see exactly what the gaps were. 4/10 to McEwen, another 6 to Fitness. Mole 9 behind, and Cohen Tam a second behind in 5th position. So yeah, as we thought, the sort of front to mid pack is going to be where the action is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, dead set in the feeding department. It's all happening. That midfield, though, Chris, is so tight. It's ridiculous. We've only got a second between 3rd to 10th, really, or a second and a bit. And then you look back down the grid from 11th in Jason McFadden all the way down to McConnell. There's only about a second and a bit between those 10 drivers there as well, or 8 drivers. So I think we're going to have to focus on that battle if Matthias Falzon just gallops away for the next session, which is race 1. Coming our way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it sorted. Let's get started. Get excited. The racing is on its way here. Race 1's a 15-minute dead set sprint. The Sensational vans are looking fantastic, and that's exactly where we should be because those things are as slow as steady Eddie, and they're not going to go any quicker on track. So we'll stick in the pits. You guys go and get your condiments reset and refreshed and get that chair nice and comfortable because we'll be back here for race 1 at Sensational TV and 8K Racing in just a hot second.
So hold me up, hold me back. It's all pretty much the same. It's really only a game that we play. When you push me up, or you put me down. When you push me up, or you put me down. When you push me up, or you put me down. When you push me up, or you put me down. You push me up, or you living is easy, life is hard.
Cemetery gates. I don't want to go just yet.
The beautiful view there of the grid just lining up here at Virginia International Raceway, VIR as they call it in the circles around the sim racing community and maybe even the real world. I'm sure they call it VIR out there. They do all sorts of racing here in the real world, and what a cracking circuit it really is. Fast and flowing. Quite hard to overtake actually as well, so you'll see maybe a few moves up into turn 14, which I'll tell you what, is few and far between, and the chances might cause these guys to get a little bit desperate under the suck. So you might see them too wide into 14, and I reckon there'll be a few getting launched off that little cliff face that is on the opposite side of turn 14, and they'll be down in that little that grassy fishbowl, I call it. It's very hard to get out of.
Yep. Look, I would say, Christopher Munro, that when we see a car take off and just do a best impression of a SpaceX rocket ship, we know that either a hardware issue has happened or they're just dead set sick of the track. And I reckon that's probably what we're going to see, maybe from some of the back markers. But no, race one, ladies and gentlemen, 15 minutes of expert racing coming our way, and I hope those boys live up to the expectation of that expert comment, because it's a talent-packed front grid at the moment. Alex McEwen and Matthias Falzen share P1 and P2. Fabian Fitness right behind them with Nick Mole and Cohen Tam sitting there. Sanders Lovechild, James Bullock in sixth. Nick Mallow, Kartakuma, Nathan Hughes, and that would be Mr. Buttigieg rounding out our top 10. What a grid that could be, and what could possibly go wrong, says Wingnut Longley. Everything could possibly go wrong, mate, so we're going to stick with you, and we'll keep it real here at Sensational TV tonight. Chris, we need a prediction in the chat, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Give us your race winner for race one and your podium too. Chris, I'm going to go, no order, just podium stuff. I'm going to go McEwen, Falzon, and I'm going to put in Nick Mole as a darkie.
Yeah, I think, McEwen on top. I'm going to go Falzon in second. Let's go Cohen Tam for third.
Ooh, okay. Let's get the Tim Tam in there.
Yeah. Braden Moore reckons Husey for the win. So he's going to have to make up, 10 positions there, or 9 positions. So up the Husey. I'd love to see it, and I'm sure everyone at home would as well. A little come from behind story never goes astray here in Sensational TV. It's 15 seconds to go. You know the rules. You know what that means. The lights are up, and we're just about ready for a start here for race one. Oh boy, hold on to your hats, everyone at home, because the lights are up. I can hear the revs are getting up a bit. There's people getting excited all over the globe here for the start of this race, and they are away and racing. Looks like Falzon's got a really good start there. McEwen and Fitness just trying to slot in. Fitness is going to have the better of it there. He will nudge out McEwen for second position, and Cohen Tam just slots up into third as well. Thank you very much. He says McEwen is just behind. Actually, no, that's McEwen in third with Tam fourth. Nick Mello here has made his way up to fifth position as well. Nick Mole in sixth, and James Bullock has made up a couple of positions there in seventh position. Hughes has made up a couple as well. Jason McFadden in 10th, and we'll get a little look at this beautiful field as they stream down the Snake. It's single file here at the moment. No one dare go 2 by 2. There's someone off the track there down up the order a little bit. I think that's Kai McConnell. Is he going to get back on safely? He does. But up the order here, Jake Buttigieg, Nielsen and McFadden getting right stuck in.
Definitely. Look at these. So you have an absolute dead set battle here on their hands. McFadden, Brian's cousin, inside the top 10. He's $1 million richer. He's Brian's cousin at the moment. Oh, it's contact. Oh, you're kidding me. And McFadden into the bunda, and he's going to try and get back on pretty quick. Nielsen was probably the dead set punter in that, but Krishna's gone through and taken 11th position, straight off Mr. McFadden, and McFadden's down in 12th. Nielsen will probably want to redress that position if he wants to keep friends on the circuit. Krishna's got an absolute dead set suck here down the back straight. Is he going to outbreak him coming into the uphill bend? No, he is too. Straight around the outside goes Krishna. What an absolute dead set pass of the day already from Krishna. Our debutant here, no love lost there on track, just confidence everywhere here for Krishna. He's flying at the moment, and McFadden is in the battle of his life. He's going to try and get past Ryan Nielsen. There's some dirt in front of everyone. People off the track, on the track, whatever you want. These guys definitely don't want to stick it on that green stuff. It is slipperier than I would say probably. I won't say it now. It's not 8:30 yet, so we can't say it. But anyway, he is definitely having a good crack here. Here's Krishna, and he's now all over the back here of the underground mammal, Nick Mole.
Yeah, he certainly is. They're having a good old battle here, these guys, and it's great to see. The driving standards have been absolutely brilliant here to start off with. Jesse Marshall now on the back of Jake Buttigieg. There's a little train. There's somebody off the track. Who is that? That's Kumar. Just getting on safely, we hope. But that has just balked Jesse just a little bit, and he's lost touch with Buttigieg in front. So we'll go up the front here because Nick Mello is hounding his teammate in Project 4 and Alex McEwen. These two going down turn 10, looking for the braking zone to turn 11. Alex McEwen just going off the track a little bit. I think both of these guys just a little bit underdone in the practice department, but it doesn't take them long usually with the amount of skill these two have. It doesn't really take long to get up and to pace. But Krishna now jumping into the top 10 with Buttigieg falling off the track and just getting back on in the nick of time, because there is a couple of angry cars behind him in Nielsen and Jesse Marshall. We're going to ride on board with Marshall and see what he can see getting sucked along down the back straight.
Oh, here we go. This is incredible. Nielsen here, side by side here with Buttigieg. The two guys are having an absolute rip-snorting battle. Oh, no! Straight off the track, there goes Ryan Nielsen. He's into the bunda. He's going to jump his way over into the infield and hit the fence. Absolutely dead set. Slap the wall harder than a drug addict that revs on a Saturday night, and doesn't want to get back on the track too quickly because there's all these cars flowing around. He does it very well as Ryan Nielsen. Trenery's got a position up. McConnell's got up. The chef has also got up too. Up there as well. Oh, it's all happening. Everything's going nuts here at the Wednesday Cup.
It sure is. Mello and McEwen back into it as well after that little tussle at the top of turn 14. But it looks like McEwen is just, well, actually it's Mello who's just got the advantage for the time being. He will lead going into the Snake for the third time. Colin Tam keeping in touch with these two as well. Matthias Valzon, mind you, is out there untouched. He's got about 8/10 to Fabian Fitness, and then a big gap down by 2 seconds here to this pair that we are watching on screen at the moment. You can see Alex McEwen very much quicker through that section, but Mello just in front, he can't go through him, so there's really nowhere to go around him in that little section. It's one by one as the elephants marching on one by one, as the song might suggest, but maybe not in this case. Single file is the best way to go through there, is what I was trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. You get a little bit distracted sometimes in the chair. You start talking absolute rubbish here on a Wednesday night, but we're looking for some battles up and down the track at the moment. We're going to go back to the field, and by the time I click on it, the battle's over. That's the trouble down the back here. These guys are not passing the ball over to you, Zach O'Reilly. Hand pass in the midfield.
Where are we looking? I've got no idea. Are we looking at Pedersen, or are we looking at...
we're going back up the front to McEwen and Nick Mello.
Righto, we'll keep it there. So Nick Mello was sideways as hell coming onto the back straight, and Alex McEwen was the more planted of the two. And we can see them here. McEwen lining up a move here on his teammate in the V8 department, and they're just side by side. That was excellent car control there from Nick Mello. He absolutely had that car on the slip angle and stuck with the throttle pedal in confidence, and he's taken a little bit of a lead there over Alex McEwen. But that next section coming up, Christopher Munro, we saw here that Alex had a better line and more traction through there. Just gets the exit very, very nicely done. There's both of Alex McEwen and Nick Mello too. But holy cow, it's going to be on here because these guys know each other back to front. They literally are like a Christian looking at the Bible, know every passage and verb, and they know where they're going to stick the car on the track in defense and attack. So could be exciting battling coming up between these two. McEwen not having that advantage through the S's there at the back section, but just on the edge of the grass there, spitting up a bit of dirt and dust. Oh, Nick Mello, that's ran wide, and here goes Alex McEwen. Takes advantage of the unforced error there by Nick Mello. Just tipped it on the grass there, 2 wheels wide did Nick Mello, and Alex has got the lead, but now Nick Mello's got the switchback move, trying to trailer park girl around the outside here, down the back straightaway. This could be interesting. Who's going to blink first? I think Nick Mello's got this done and dusted, unless Alex goes for the switchback again. He's got the reverse suckage in his McEwen. Is he going to go for a last-minute send down the back straight? He is too. Up into the left-hand kick, and he's got the job done around the outside there. Trailer Park Girl style over his teammate Nick Mello. What an absolute dead-set drive there from Alex McEwen. Fantastic driving from both of them. Race room, etiquette, you name it, speed as well. It's all happening here from Nick Mello and Alex McEwen.
They're cracking stuff from the boys, keeping us on the edge of our seats as usual. We're back here with Krishna, the debutant there. What did he call himself in the the Discord. It was some sort of monkey. I can't remember what it was. I forget. But
Spider monkey.
Spider monkey. Here he is. The Krishna, the spider monkey here, all the way from India as well. So he's doing a great job. He's got McFadden just spinning out in front of him real sideways. And that's going to invite Krishna and Buttigieg as well, mind you, who's just pulling out of the slipstream of the debutant as well. Maybe looking for a little bit of switchback here into turn 4. Geez, you can see the car is just on a knife edge for Jake Buttigieg at the moment. He's just got to do a lot of correcting and a little bit of oversteering, counter steering. There goes Krishna almost off the track, but there's nowhere for Buttigieg to go. He's going to have to just pull alongside him here as they go under the Nissan Michelin bridge, and Buttigieg's going to have the better of it. Just pulls inside. Oh, geez, that's close there from Krishna. We're going to jump on board with him, see how close it actually is. He's had to just give up the position a little bit because he got a bit of that dirty air from behind and just lost all downforce through that final turn. And here he goes again, a little slide up the inside. Very nicely done, but has sacrificed his exit. And Buttigieg will say, all right, that was a good move, son, but I'll take that position again.
Yeah, what a switchback move there from Buttigieg. Krishna thought he had unlimited grip on those tyres and just sent it mid-corner apex. That was some incredible bravery there from Krishna, but he's got the suck again here on Buttigieg. Is he going to pull out for a late last move here? Up into the left-hand kink before the right-hand dart down the field. He isn't, and he's going to have to reset his brain now and focus on where he wants to drive if he wants to get over Jake Buttigieg. Buttigieg's got very, very quick man through the corners there. Just darts it in early apex for Buttigieg on the slide around those final 3 corners here. Fantastic spectacle, and I think up the front looks like Nick Mallow and Alex McEwen are going at it again here. This is a battle for the ages between those two. Wowee, it's on again like Donkey Kong. Oh, the teammates have hit each other. Oh, and Alex McEwen's been sent harder than express post into the outfield. Gathered it up there. That'll be some damage from Nick Mallow on the front wing. Not going to help his chances, but Alex McEwen might have some rear wing damage there too now. So we've got front wing versus rear wing damage. Who's going to overcome those differences here? Looks like Alex McEwen's got away scot-free with that one too. They'll be talking to each other, those boys, and saying, oh, after you, sir. No, after you, please. A bit like the Volvo boys, having a bit of high tea and scones as they're racing. But third and fourth is definitely the battle that we're on. And Cohen Tam, as you said, Chris, he's just hung in there. He's still sitting under a second away between these blokes, just watching them have their own little tussle. And if they keep doing that, he'll be right up there for maybe a podium position if something comes a cropper for the Tim Tam.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's sort of shaping up that way. We've got 5 minutes to go. We've seen Mello and McEwen just locked in a tight battle this whole time. Once we get down to the last couple of minutes, things might get a little bit desperate between those two, and anything could happen. As we say, once you have one little trip off the road, it's very hard to get back on because the grass is as slippery as something we cannot talk about here at 7:30 p.m. on Australian TV. Thank you very much. So Cohen Tam just hoping for a bit more of that to come his way, waiting for the scraps to fall off the table like a Labrador sitting there waiting for a little sausage to fall off into the gob. So he's just wide-mouthed hoping for a bit of that. Back here in 10th position, Jason McFadden, should I say, up behind Buttigieg as well, who's dropped, he's gone. He's gained a position over Kumar as well, or actually it might be Krishna who's actually dropped back through the field. Looking at it now because he was in the top 10, so he's dropped down a couple of positions. Buttigieg being hounded by McFadden at the moment, but that gap just starting to open up a little bit as well. So he's doing the right thing there. Jake Buttigieg putting it all together and is on the pace, and you can see the body language of that car. He's got it nicely hooked up. It looks nice and smooth in the input department. Not too much oversteer. Maybe a little bit of understeer, but that might be how he likes it, considering these guys get to set up their own front wing, so they've got the control of the front downforce. Everything else is fixed, of course, but leaving the front wing open for interpretation by the drivers. So you might sacrifice a little bit of front end grip in the turns for maybe a little bit of top speed as well. So differing strategies for different drivers. And it's good to see there goes something that's not good to see is Waterboy just off the track and sliding it sideways. Somehow almost caught it. He has caught it, but lost a shitload of time there, down to 13th position.
He's lost it, and he's got dirty tyres now too, so there's no grip at all on those slick compound tyres of Waterboys. But he still retained 13th position after all that, and we just missed Buttigieg get past McFadden there on the back straightaway for 10th position and 9th position respectively. So McFadden still $1 million richer at the moment. Can he hold on? Because as you said, Chris, Krishna is on a charge. He was further up the field, but he's not there at the moment. He's on 11th place as the best at the moment. The battle at the moment, Chris, is Bullock versus Hughes versus the Underground Mammal. They're watching these three come a proper as the Underground Mammal and Nick Mole. And Hughesy has gone for the inside run there on Sandra's Love Child. We'll see what Merv's cousin can do. It's a love child. So we've got the two love childs going against each other. One a cricketer, one an actor. And here comes Hughesy. Bang! Straight down the inside he goes. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits. Going for the 2x2 sort of move, Noah's Ark style. And Nathan Hughes has got that done around the outside. Now, 100% Trailer Park Girl moved that one. That was fantastic from Nathan Hughes. He's on the pace tonight. And I'll tell you what, Scotty Garrick's going to have to give up a bottle of Scotch or maybe a KFC Zinger box because he's bet Alex McEwen on the race win. And Falzon's just galloped off into the distance quicker than Raw High and got the win at the moment with 1 minute 37 to go.
Yeah, he's going to prove us wrong, and rightfully so. It's about time. It's about time. So it'll good to see Falzon just leading it from pole to pole, but he still has 1 minute and 25 seconds to hold on. Maybe a lap as well after that, depending on where he is on the track. But back here in 8th position, the battle is on for 7th as they both watch Nathan Hughes just sort of rolling off into the distance. There's not much they can do about that, but Nick Mole just having just a little bit of a suck there from Bullock as, Nathan Hughes getting very squarely on the exit of that one as well and losing just a little bit of time to these two guys. The battle's on as James Bullock just drives over the curb, over the grass as well. Very nicely done. They've got these cars set up in four-wheel drive mode, maybe a few little grooves in the tyres to help with the off-roadedness. But good on these guys for doing that. Nick Mello now up behind Alex McEwen for the final 35 seconds of the race. I think this will be the final lap of the race as well. 30 seconds and the leader's just in front of these two. So yeah, this will be the final lap. We're going to see the desperations coming out, but it looks like McEwen just putting the gap down when it is really needed.
Nick Mello is trying every single trick in the book at the moment. He's going off the track, he's going on the track, he's cutting curbs, he's dancing the car sideways, just trying to get some sort of run here on his teammate in the V8 Supercars, Alex McEwen. He can't get the job done here at the moment though, but Alex just stuffed up that midsection. Nick Mello's got the better pace, bit of suckage as well, I reckon, here. And this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Last lap of the race this is, and can Alex McEwen gather it up and get the car pointed excellently on the exit of the back straight? He can't. He's ran onto the grass. Here comes Nick Mello. The ladies of the night getting that suck at the moment. They'll be jealous. I reckon we're talking $25 premium sort of suckage here in the moment for Nick Mello because he's going around the outside here on Alex McEwen for third place, the final position on the podium between the two teammates. Alex is trying the reverse suckage, but he's not going to get it here unless he darts it back up the inside. Are they going to think about it? Nick Mello's red white there. Alex McEwen's going for a switch back there. Scotty McEwen, get the hell off the track. Your son's coming through, Scotty. And Nick Mello himself has navigated that well, but here we go. Matthias Falzon is about to cross the line for the win, but Nick Mello, over 4 tenths over his teammate, is going to get third position. Fabian Fitness comes over second. Nick Mello for third as they cross the line now. And Alex McEwen, wow, that was the last sort of battle dash there between the two of them. And the Tim Tam himself in 5th place. What a drive there. Also from Nathan Hughes, just crossing the line now for 6th. Bullock in 7th. The Underground Mammal in 8th. Buttigieg in 9th position over the finish line. And then Jason McFadden is $1 million richer there from his cousin in Brian over at Ireland. And inside the top 10. What a race.
Yeah, great drive there from the top 10. Krishna on debut in 11th. He'll be happy with that. Kumar behind him with the Waterboy we've seen off the track a couple of times. He could be up there a few more positions higher. Trenery behind him with Nielsen, Cook, McConnell, Marshall, Peterson, Amon, Barber, Pinkney, McEwen and Tan rounding out your top 24 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. There might be a few more behind them. Let's have a little peeksy on the old timing screen. It looks like that's it. 24 runners tonight, and Matthias Falzon is your winner here in race 1. The Big M on the rear wing, the Big M in the cockpit as well.
Oh, well, M stands for massive, and we'll probably use that through your imagination on what department he's talking massive in for the Greek god. And he's got across the line excellently. He's put together a pole and a victory. Can he do it for a second time? Because the next race coming up, ladies and gentlemen, is a reverse top 10 race. So Falzon's going to have to make his way through the field. Jason McFadden's going to be off pole with Buttigieg right beside him and everyone else in between. It's going to be interesting. Can Matthias Falzon go for the triple-double? We'll see what happens here after this session ticks over with race 2 coming our way. 16 minutes, 1 minute longer. Reverse top 10 grid at VIR. Wow, anything can happen, Christopher. And I'm excited for that one. Yeah. We're going to see what we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. 16 minutes more of that. Sure. Give me as much as you've got, ladies and gentlemen. That is all that she wrote here in race 1. So it's time to get organised, get ready for another go. 16 minutes, 1 minute longer. But how that went, it might even just be the same amount of laps, considering this is a fairly long way around this circuit. A minute 45 these guys were doing in race pace. So perhaps the same amount of laps until the 17-minuter, where we might get an extra one. But I tell you what, that's just more excitement coming our way, I'm sure, as these drivers get up to speed. I think my brother's trying to get into the server as well, so hopefully he can get sorted and on the grid for race 2. We've got Scotty McEwen, who's joined late as well. So the more the merrier here in Wednesday Cup. It's brought to you by Simsational TV. It's myself, Chris Munro, and Zach O'Reilly in the commentary box. If you haven't already, get that subscribe button a workout. Give it a little click. Give the little thumb a click as well. The more people that like the video, I know there's a heap of you guys watching. The more that like it, it does something with the algorithm. Don't ask me what. I'm not that technically minded, but I think the more people that click it is good for us. That's all I know. So if you want to help us out, do that. In the meantime, go and get yourselves another drink, because we're going to be back in just a moment with race 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Expected it. You always loved a good lie, but I never would have guessed it. You always knew how to make me smile, but all of it was just you faking. And I was so caught up in myself, I didn't see that you were fucking him and fucking me and fucking her as well. I wish I knew someone as good as you. And breaking hearts out of the blue, I fell for you like Babylon.
Beautiful sight, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not talking about the view in the mirror. I'm talking about the grid here at Virginia International Raceway. Look at that, all colours you could think of on the grid. Top 2 in this race. Now off the front row is McFadden. Outside of him is Jake Buttigieg. That'll be a hell for leather tussle down to the first turn. Nick Mole and James Bullock behind them, with Hughes, Tam, McEwen and Mello. Fame Fitness. with Matthias Falzon back there in 10th position. He's going to be trying to cut sick through the field. He's got Krishna on his ass, so watch out. He's been in fine form on his first time around. Kurt Kumar in 13th with Waterboy Trenery, Nielsen Cook, McConnell, Marshall, Peterson, Amon, Barber, Pinkney, McEwen, Tam. Round out your top 24. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all happening, Zachariah. This is going to be a good one.
Well, you heard it first from the man himself, Christopher Munro. Don't worry about the tickets here, ladies and gentlemen. The Munro Show, he's got that many tickets on him. The show's already sold out, and he's the only person participating in the event. And we love the Munro man. Standing room only as well. He won't even shout you a beer either, will he? But he'll charge you $400 to come and see him at the comedian show for the Munro Man. I'll tell you what, turn it up, champ. But no, this is going to be fantastic here for everyone in Sundry tonight. 1 minute 52 seconds left until the green lights are out. We've already got predictions in the chat again for race winners, and Scotty Garrick's keen on McEwen. I don't know what those two are doing. Is there something nefarious going on between McEwen and Garrick? I'm not sure. We'll have to investigate that after. Maybe some horizontal dancing is taking place after the race event with those two, but we'll find out later. Buttigieg is going to the race winner for Fabian Fitness. Pretty eager for Mr. Fitness, just giving his own prediction, sitting there in 9th place. Yeah. I thought he would have predicted himself being munching, chomping on the trend pills and clenbuterol and on the testosterone. You know, you'd think he'd be piping himself up, is Fabian Fitness. But nonetheless, he is giving the teammates a good run for their money, and fantastic to see that. I'll tell you what a surprise package, Chris, by Krishna. 226 ping, chilling there, all the way from India, and just loving life here at Wednesday Cup. Good to see a debutant there inside the top 15 on his first go. I'm applauding him already.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at the track marshal's laptop computer there as well.
Look at the data logging.
Yeah, he's got a bit of, what's that, a bit of Motec going on. Yeah, good. Thought he'd have Sensational up on his screen, but, well, hopefully next time. Speaking of Sensational, I want to thank Harley Marshall for jumping on the Patreon wagon in the break. Just got that notification. Thank you very much. And to all our other Patreon members as well. This it's been overwhelming, the support we've got from you guys. So thank you very much again. Hugely appreciated from our end. But now it's time for the racing. We've got 5 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost ready for another start. Who's going to get the jump? It is Buttigieg on the outside, McFadden on the inside. It's a very even start, but it looks like Buttigieg just has the better of it in the second phase of the run. It looks like Mole and Bullock are going to go head on. Oh, no, Buttigieg's gone straight on off the track. He's going to lose a hell of a lot of positions there. By the time he gets back on, he's in about 6th or 7th, maybe 8th. Cops a little hit from Cohen Tam as well on the way back in. Oh, that's disaster from Buttigieg, and gets hit again. That's huge damage for him and a couple of other drivers coming off the track. Taylor Simmons is involved, but he's made it through. He's jumping in for a little bit of fun as well. Jason McFadden now leads the race over Bullock in second position. Mole in third with Hughes. Mello McEwen just overtaking Mello as well for the first time this time. But look at this little gaggle of cars here. Holy moly.
Oh, jeez.
4x4, 2x2 going up the hill. A couple of them off. There's dust flicking up everywhere. I don't know who's who. I think that's Hughes at the front. Mello trying to get around the outside of him. McEwen's right in the thick of it. Oh, my God. There goes Mello switching to the inside. Oh, who's that up the inside? That's McEwen. What a move by McEwen. He's going to overtake the lot of them by the end of this corner, and he does. He has the best of it. That's Nathan Hughes on the outside. Mello trying to follow him through. What a crazy start from these guys.
Well, look at this, all ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2 wide. They're going to be 3 wide, I reckon. Here, Hughes, Mello, and McEwen having a great battle here. And these guys are not giving each other 1 millimetre at the moment. Wow, here goes McEwen up the inside on Nathan Hughes. He's got the job done. Nathan Hughes hung out to dry. Nick Mello's going to hang him out to dry as well. We're on the outside. Oh, a bit of contact as well between Nathan Hughes and Nick Mello. Oh, my goodness gracious me. They had to break at the same time because Nick Mello tried to get it done and dusted, and they were both lying astern. And Fitness has got the suck here on Nathan Hughes. Gone to the inside pretty damn closely as well. On the grass too is Fitness. You are kidding me. Sebastian Vettel eating your heart out. Fabian Fitness is going to take them. He's going to take both of them. He's gone straight up the inside of Nick Mello. Contact on the front wing and the rear wheel. Oh, it's into Nick Mello. Nick Mole's gone around too. He's got safe out of there, but the biggest loser out of that is Fabian Fitness. Nick Mole goes straight up the inside of all of them. Somehow Kumar's going to be on him too, and the Underground Mammal has survived that absolute shitstorm. But Nathan Hughes thought he was on for a podium. McEwen's gone bang straight past him. All of a sudden, it is into fourth. But now the Underground Mammal is on the charge with Falzon right behind him. Jesse Marshall was joining in the top 10 new there as well, Christopher. Oh, geez, that was incredible.
Yeah, it's all happening. Where do you look, ladies and gentlemen? There's battles just firing up all over the track at the moment. Falzon and Mole going side by side up the hill, but it looks like Falzon's just got the better of it for the time being. He will have the inside. Who is that?
Jesse Marshall.
Jesse Marshall forgot to use the brake pedal. There's a bloody... Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the cars just coming off the circuit and back on. There's somebody else turned around there as well. That's Waterboy.
That's Waterboy.
Oh, no. He's just collected Kai McConnell front on. Holy moly. Look at this back here. We're going to go to Krishna on the back of Kumar. The couple of Indian folk here having a good old tussle up the hill. Who's going to have the better of it? They're going to both overtake Jesse Marshall at this stage. I think that's... Oh, no, it's a... No, it is Jesse Marshall, should I say. He's remembered to use the brake pedal this time. Oh, no, he's just turned around Kumar. And there goes Cohen Tam through the gap. He says, thank you very much. That was the easiest pass he's had all day. Now he is right up on the back of Krishna as well, but just couldn't keep it together around turn 17. He's going to be a hanging duck, or sitting duck, should I say, with these two closing in as by the metre. Look at this. Kumar with a massive suck now on Cohen Tam, who had a terrible exit out of the final turn. He will be just hung out to dry here. Who can get on the brakes later? It's Cohen Tam. Oh, no, Kumar just rear-ended by Marshall as well. Maybe a little bit more practice there for Jesse, just causing a little bit of havoc wherever he goes at the moment. We're going to go looking somewhere for Fabian Fitness. Here he is on the comeback trail behind Jesse Marshall. Now he better watch out. He might get crashed into.
Oh, geez, that was dead set Punterino stuff. I think Jesse Marshall sent him into another postcode. That rear ender, that was incredible stuff. But nonetheless, hopefully it's a hardware issue for Jesse Marshall. He just dead set wanted to send one. By the way, Fabian Fitness has got himself into 11th place now, and he has got Mr. Trenery in front of him. And looking very tasty in Fabian Fitness's eyes is Mark Trenery at the moment. And he's got 3 and a bit seconds between himself and Cohen Tam, and Krishna are also in a good battle too there. They're sort of trying to navigate that last section of the track before the final straight. And not going to be a suckage there for Cohen Tam over Krishna at this point. But Falzon and Nick Mole are dead set right beside each other on the back straight. Falzon on a charge here from 10th into 5th place with a couple of laps down already, and he's got that place done very, very well. And Nick Mole is going to have to settle for 6th at the moment. And Trenery and Fitness have also just switched positions. Wowee. Fabian Fitness did a trailer park girl move. Dead set around the outside. Did not care one iota there for Mr. Trenery. He just said, this is how you do it, son. And I'm going. But no. Is that a change for the leader? Is my timing tower stuffing up? It's not. It is Jason McFadden in the lead over Sandra's love child. Brian's cousin has inherited the lead. $10 million in the bank for now. Can he hold it together here? He's going to be got to be careful here, is McFadden. The pressure point is now on. He knows he's got clear track in front of him. And that yellow Formula Master of James Bullock is looking ever so bright in his rear mirror. Now here comes Alex McEwen, Husey and Falzon. Even Nick Mello too. They're going to be on. This is going to be exciting by the end of it, I reckon.
Yeah, 10 minutes to go. It's not what these two front runners wanted to see in their rearview mirrors. A very quick McEwen, Hughes, Falzon all coming up behind them, as you can see in the shot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars all getting very close, or just getting closer and closer as this race progresses. McFadden holding on now for the time being, but Bullock giving him plenty to look at with that bright, as we say, bright yellow. You can't miss it there in the rear view mirrors. McFadden going very wide there, way too wide. He's fallen off the track. There is a massive amount of money coming out of his account now because of that. Back over to Ireland to the cousin, and that is the lead inherited now by James Bullock. But look who is there just to sniff on the back wing. It's Mr. McEwen, and he's closing in at a rate of knots here.
Oh, Sebastian Loeb Racing, debutant here for Alex McEwen. All over the back of Sandra's love child, and James will be shitting himself. I guarantee he'll be nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Will James Bullock be seeing that Alex McEwen vehicle closing in ever so closely on the back there. Looking at both run wide, monkey see, monkey do stuff there. James Bullock in the lead still, but for how long? I hope he stays there, but to be honest. If he can keep Alex McEwen behind him, that will be a defensive masterclass. But Matthias Falzon just gone through with the fastest lap over Alex McEwen's previous fastest lap as he crossed the line. 1:44.6 already. Falzon is on 8 charge, ladies and gentlemen, in 5th place. He's going to be on the back of these blokes too. If Alex McEwen can't get past James Bullock in a heartbeat, I think we're on for an absolute sensational finish here for race 2.
It'll be sensational either way, regardless. As you can see when we get to a long shot here, we can see these two are just out to a little bit of a lead over Nathan Hughes, who's in a bit of no man's land. But behind him, there are many a car that want to come and take that position off him. And depending on how spicy Bullock wants to defend here. Wow, just getting a little bit of a hurry up there from Alex McEwen. Holy moly, I wonder if there was contact. It looked like it, but maybe just getting out of sorts. Here goes McEwen just sliding up the inside here into Oak Tree and gets the job done. Thank you very much with the big tail slide on the exit. James Bullock can't keep up with him there with a bit of grass action on the exit. So Alex McEwen now is the leader of this race with 7.5 minutes to go. Bullock just losing touch already. That gap out to 6/10. Nathan Hughes keeping stead here as well. Just trying to, he wants to get by James Bullock as quickly as possible for Mr. Falzon, the pole sitter and race winner from race 1, start to make that gap disappear in front of him. Jason McFadden has got back onto the track down there in 5th position, but now he's in all sorts of trouble because Nick Mello is all over the back of him coming down the front straight for the 5th time.
Hit 5th time, and I'll tell you what, speaking of 5th lap, it is on now for Nathan Hughes. He's got himself up into 2nd place here if he can take Sandra Glovechild's place off him. My goodness gracious, 2 wide into turn 1, into the horseshoe. That's the only corner I know on this track. And James Bullock are looking in the side mirrors at the moment here for Nathan Hughes. My jingos, here goes Nathan up the inside. Heather Hughes, where are you in the chat? Your son is dominating here at the moment into 2nd position here in the Formula Masters. Wowee, what a move there from Nathan Hughes. James Bullock's going to have to settle for 3rd, and now starting looking in the rear vision mirror because an angry orange, grey and black Formula Master is there, and he's just cut the track as Nathan Hughes and lost it completely. Bullock into 2nd place. He's going to be back to 3rd as Hughesy. Now he's going to be looking in the mirror for a orange, grey and black angry Formula Master. Only 1.3 seconds away at the moment. That gap will ever close so slightly. Each lap ticks away here at Sensational TV. And I'll tell you what, the Underground Mammal and Jason McFadden are coming up to Nick Mello at the moment for a bit of a cork in the bottle situation here. What can the Underground Mammal do? Because Nick Mello is sliding that car around that corner Tokyo Drift style and still managing to gather a gap here. And here comes Nick Mole for a slipstream up the back straightaway.
Yeah, he's got all the momentum as well. He had a better exit and he's got the suck now once he's right up under the rear wing of Jason McFadden. We'll go to the wide view there. He might have this job done before we even get to turn 14. But I tell you what, the wind resistance starts to take over once you pull out of that slipstream. But the job was done well over halfway up that straight. And there goes Nick Mole into 6th position. I don't think he was involved in the racing last week, but he is back. And he's back with a bang, ladies and gentlemen, up into 6th position now. Jason McFadden, what could have been? We've got 5 minutes to go, and he's going backwards at a rate of knots at the moment. Down the order though, Chris Pinkney and Taylor Simmons getting stuck into each other here. The turkey's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. He was in the chat, now he's in the server. He's decided he wants to have a little go, and he's just got around Chris Pinkney actually for 17th position. So great driving from Taylor Simmons. I'm pretty sure he's probably never driven these cars before, but so he's having a good old crack here. Chris Pinkney. Oh, that's a pretty good exit there from Pinkney. He might be able to make up some ground on Simmons by the end of the straight, but we'll find out once we get there. But it looks like Simmons has got this job done and consolidated. So, 1 position for him, and up the front of the field, the positions are just holding off at about half of a second each, gapping through. So I think that will start to compress as this race goes on.
Yeah, Falzon is approaching the back here of James Bullock and Nathan Hughes at a rate of knots. And you can see Nathan Hughes in P2 is driving the wheels off this bloody Formula Master at the moment. Dead set, revving the tits off that engine as well, trying to make the maximum momentum down the back straight. But Falzon's on the charge here. He has to be, because only 8 tenths behind him is Nick Mello, who's also quick. But James Bullock in front wants to try and stay within that suckage range of Nathan Hughes down the back straightaway, so he can keep himself in sort of a DRS-esque style train between second, third and fourth here, and he's doing a good job at the moment. Nathan Hughes just has to keep his wits about him, because he's got a lap traffic marker in front of him, Jeffrey Tan. I'll tell you what, the darkest man in the league is Jeffrey Tan, sitting in the sunbed all day, every day, or he is in a blue flag situation. Get the hell out of the way, son. He does. Gets out of off the racing line. James Bullock and Nathan Hughes successfully navigate him, and so does Falzon. And Falzon now is inviting himself into the battle with Bullock. I'll tell you what, it's the Greek god versus the love child here. Who's going to come out on top at the moment? Just a bit of a slide there from James Bullock. Matthias Falzon nice and steady on the throttle, just getting that car pointed in smoothly. Falzon still looking good. Bullock just sliding that car. That ass is wagging more than a $2 hooker at the night at the moment. And he's not getting a job done at the moment. But here is the suckage, ladies and gentlemen, under the Nissan Michelin bridge at the moment. Matthias Falzon's going to go for a move around the outside. James Bullock's got nothing to defend himself here other than physics and wind reduction. Falzon onto the grass to make the pass move. He had 2 wheels on the grass there. Got the job done. Third position all over Red Rover at the moment. Unless he runs too wide there, just sticks it on the track. And here goes Matthias Falzon into the third place position, the final step on the podium. And now he's going to be hunting down Nathan Hughes for a P2 with 2 and a bit minutes to go.
Yeah, great move there. A little 2 for 1. Thank you very much, Bullock. Doing a great job there in 5th position, regardless of just getting that overtake happen to him. He's got, as we said, only 2 minutes to go, so he's doing a fantastic job. He's a bit of a gap back to the underground mammal, back in a 6th position, so he just drives safe. He'll be good there in 5th position. But Nick Mello and Falzon are in the battle as well. Jesse Marshall is off the circuit. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take the camera off him, because that's we don't want to see that. Fabian Fitness down here in 14th. After the terrible start that we saw him just get absolutely bollaxed, he is he's on the recovery drive in 14th position. If he can make it to 12th, ladies and gentlemen, he will start from pole on the next race, and I think that is well within grasp here. He's got with the Waterboy and Jesse Marshall in front of him, who spent more time on the grass than Bob Marley has. So he's got pretty good chance of claiming 12th position, which is...
No, Nathan Hughes!
Hughes is off the track. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, no, he's just trying to get back on safely. He does. He's dropped down to 5th position. That invites Bullock, Falzon and Mello up a position as well. Oh, that's heartbreak for Hughes. He was on for his best result of the season so far.
Unforced error from Hughesy, nothing nefarious about it, just slid that car in, wagged his tail a bit too much, and the slip angle was avoided. Scotty McEwen's just going to get out of the way, thank goodness. But Nick Mello into P2, who would have thought that by jingoes? But I'll tell you what, Falzon is now hunting him down like a lion, looking at a dirty deer sitting there in the African desert, and he wants a sniff of Nick Mello's rear wing, I guarantee you that. There's going to be some suckage down here. 31 seconds left, and Alex McEwen's already about to navigate his way into the back end of this straight. So we're going to have one more lap here, ladies and gentlemen, I reckon, just for these two to have a battle at the moment in Falzon and Nick Mello. It is the chocolate man versus the Greek god. What are we going to see here? Falzon's definitely got the drive at the moment. 100% all over the back here of Nick Mello. They're both fighting. Nick Mello's unforced himself. There goes Falzon straight into P2. Nick Mello, the pressure got too much. He ducked and used too much of the grass there. Upset the balance of the car. P2 done and dusted here for Matthias Falzon. And that is going to be P1 and P2 if he can keep it together here. And for the 2 races of the night so far here at Wednesday Cup. 1 to go, Chris, as you said. And Fabian Fitness not looking for a top 12 at the moment. It's going to be Jesse Marshall in P12 if he can hold it together for the last lap.
Yeah, all the pieces of the puzzle coming together finally for Matthias Falzon. He's been incident-free and unforced error-free so far. I don't want to jinx him too much, but he's just taken second position. So, yeah, I've done my best there to commentate and curse him. He still has a lap to go with Nick Mello about 4/10 away. So he's not out of the clear yet, but he does certainly have pace to burn. So that's one thing going for him here that will get him to the end. And Nick Mello certainly will be throwing the kitchen sink at him from here on to the end, as every position counts for Nick Mello at this point in the season. We're halfway through, ladies and gentlemen, halfway through second race, halfway through round 3. That is the halfway point of season 14 here in the Wednesday Cup. And look at the turnout there on your left, just completely full on the timing tower. That's how we like to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely cracking stuff there from the boys. Nathan Hughes and Bullock now side by side up the back straight. It looks like Hughes has got the better of it now. He's got the inside run, or at least the inside run for the first little part of this turn, and then you've got to try and cover off the outside to get around this weird little turn in turn 14, but he gets the job done. Hughes back up to 4th position. Bullock drops back to 5th, and he's got Nick Mole all over the back of him now as well. Look at this. Mole with a great exit from turn 17. Almost clips the grass. That might have just caused a little bit of a... I'll tell you what, that's the end of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Alex McEwen is your victor for race 2 tonight. But if you notice, we got held up with all the good battling there happening, and Alex McEwen is the winner for race 2. Thank you very much. Falson across the line in 2nd position. Nick Mello in 3rd. Nathan Hughes, great recovery there in 4th position with Bullock in 5th. Mole in 6th. McFadden in 7th, falling from 1st on the grid. Tam, a little comeback there in 9th with Krishna inside the top 10. Again, he's going to be, he might be one of the drivers to look out for in weeks to come. And Mark Trenery rounding out your top 10, ladies and gents.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it was just all happening there in race 2. We had battles left, right, centre, upside down. Start, middle and end of the race session, ladies and gentlemen. That was 16 minutes of dead set, unbelievable racing from everyone. We saw errors, we saw reverse suckages, we saw switchbacks. What is going to happen for race 3? Who knows? But Nielsen is in 11th place. That's where he finished last time, I think it was, maybe. William Bullock. Oh, look out. We've got James and William Bullock in the server, 2 of them, and he's going to start off pole position is William Bullock for race 3 coming our way. Fabian Fitness just missed out on a 12th place. Marshall in 14th. Waterboy, the Indian Marvel himself, in 16th. The Malaysia Marvel in 17th. Disappointing from the Malaysia Marvel. He wanted to be doing better than that. Chris Pinkney, Pink Panther in 18th. Jake Buttigieg, Australian Army representing our Kiwi compatriot Taylor Simmons in 20th, the Chef in 21st, Pedersen, Barber, McEwen, Tan. Were your finishes for the race, with McConnell just giving up the ghost AK racing style and DNFing that race as well. But as Chris said, we've got one more to go, ladies and gentlemen. One more race, 17 minutes coming our way here at Sensational TV and AK Racing for the Wednesday Cup. We all know what to do. Go and do it, ladies and gentlemen. Get that glass refilled, because I'll tell you what, race 3 is going to be an absolute rip snorter, and poor old William Bullock's literally going to be shitting himself. I think he's going to be sweating more than Gary Lyon does on a hot summer's day, and we'll see what he can do. And the race 3 coming our way. We'll be back here at Sensational TV for that, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments.
Ungracious
we're back on track, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of beautiful things to wrap your eyes around, and we're not talking about Zach's mirror, we're not talking about my mirror, we're not talking about the grid either. It's the Sensational Ford Transit van. What a cracking little find that was. I think it was Risky. Found the template for that with the satellite dish and everything on top, all ready to go to beam into your YouTube channels or into your phones, whatever you're doing out there, however you consume Sensational TV. Let us know in the chat whether you're watching it on the big screen at home, you've taken over, you commandeered the family television, or you're watching it on your phone, or you got your laptop out, or you've got the old I don't know what else you could watch it on, iPad or something, I don't know.
Well, look, any form of telecommunication that has a screen and a YouTube app on it, let's just put it that way. I think that's a simple way for looking at it. And with 2 minutes 33 seconds to go, Chris, we have got a grid in front of us. It is nearly as good a view as a Sensational TV van, that's for sure. Look, he's off the front row. Ryan Nielsen are right behind him. We've got the trench man himself, Trenery, in third position. Another Indian sensation on the field. This is great to see Mr. Krishna himself sitting there as well. Tim Tam in fifth place. Brian's cousin sixth. Underground Mammal in seventh. James Bullock in eighth. His brother up in second place. Will we see those two have a battle of all ages come our way? Who knows? Hughesy in ninth position. Nick Mallow 10th. Matthias Falzon in 11th. And then Alex McEwen, our race winner, still not yet here on the server. Get in the server by Jingos, Alex, for Christ's sake, in 12th place. Fabian Fitness will be relieved that guy's in front of him, Alex McEwen. Maybe some clean overtakes can happen between himself. He got absolutely sent from here to Narnia in the last race, did Fabian Fitness, unfortunately. But they'll be super nervous because that guy who did exactly that to him is right behind him in 14th place. Jesse Marshall, Waterboys 15th, Kartik Kumar, Malaysian Marvel, Pink Panther, Australian Army Corporal, and Simmons round out your top 20 for race 3. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong, as our transit van says.
As the transit van says, it is on like Donkey Kong. There is an echo in here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some predictions coming through already. Guy Duff reckons Mellow for P1. It's not a bad shout. From 11th position, though. He's certainly one of the more aggressive overtakers. So watch out for him. Absolutely, if you're in front of him, make sure you don't leave the door open, because he will stick his little toe in there and force it open, whether it's half shut or not. So a little lesson in keeping Nick Mello behind you is it's pretty hard. So do your best. Who's going to win from the top? I reckon my prediction. Who have we got there? Yeah. I'm going to go with the Tamster again, because he's got, or even Krishna to have a cracking run here through the field. But it's hard to go past the boys. Falzon, Mello, McEwen, Fitness. Fitness deserves some good luck, because he absolutely got punted last time around. So he might be on the karma train now and get the better of it. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for a start. So all those questions will be answered in just a short moment. The lights are green and we're away and racing. Bullock, with an absolutely cracking start, is right out in front, with Trenery trying to just get it out of the sandwich there. I think that was Krishna trying to poke his nose up, but was not invited. Cohen Tam up into third. That is Ryan Nielsen in fourth. Krishna fifth. Small sixth, and that's Bullock and McFadden just going side by side there as well. Mello diving up the inside of James Bullock. He's going to try it again here at this turn, but just can't get the pace. So he's just off the back of him at the moment. As you can see behind, Fitness and McEwen going side by side as well into the snake. McEwen off the track, or is that Fitness? It is Fitness. Off the track, but McEwen not close enough to take advantage of that. There's people going three wide up the top here. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. One of them gets smashed. That is Nick Mull, and he's spinning around like a spinning top. Get off that view. I'm just getting dizzy. Holy moly. Back here, Fabian Fitness is hounding Falzon. There goes Waterboy off the track as well. That was a massive accident for him. He's going to have all sorts of damage as, holy crap, that was a huge one. Bullock still out in front. Tam up to second. Trenery third. Krishna up into fourth as well, as we just get a park here and watch the field go streaming down the back straight. Jesus Christ, where do we look?
Oh, you can't look anywhere else. Their fitness is right on the back of Bullock and Nielsen. 3 wide through the middle. He goes Fabian Fitness. This is going to end in tears, surely. But they all navigate their way pretty well. The funeral director just got out of the way. He thought, this guy's certainly going to get buried by me soon if I don't let him go past. And James Bullock has given up 9th place very easily. But Fabian Fitness on the grass, sending it wide there, just got the move done from 11th all the way, 10th to 8th in one go. And Nielsen has come a proper because Alex McEwen's got past him as well. And the boys right behind them are all having a battle too. Barber and Pindy down the back also having a good crack. But McFadden now under all sorts of pressure, I reckon, in about 2.5 quarters time, because here comes Fabian Fitness. That Karma train is on his side at the moment. 3 wide on the back straight, and he got the move done. So he's all eyes forward now as Fabian Fitness, and he's on Jason McFadden's tail already here, Chris Munro. He's got that car nosed in, pointed in beautifully, sideways on the exit. He's going to get the suck here through the S's, 100% is Fabian Fitness. Look out, that banana is going well. That is Krishna who came off in front. He's got troubles and problems because he's going to lose 2 places there in a heartbeat. And that was nearly 3 wide into here. Here goes Fitness hanging around the outside. McFadden's had to go to the grass. Bit of server lag there too. They nearly came together. Jason McFadden having an absolute barnstorm of a time. They're both off the track, sending dust signals everywhere. Is Fabian Fitness and Jason McFadden in front of them too. A hell of a battle's going on between Hughes and Nick Mello too. Hughes is 3 wide in front of them as well. Trenery, Hughes, Nick Mello, McFadden, you name it. It's all happening here at the back straight.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on board here. We're on the top with Nick Mello, and it looks like Hughes and Trenery side by side. Mello searching for a way through. There's nowhere to go here at the moment. He's just going to have to sit back and watch the proceedings unfold in front of him. Oh, there they go. Oh, that was as easy as you like there for Nick Mello, with Trenery and Hughes just taking each other out. Thank you very much. That's the easiest position he'll ever get in his life. Holy moly, he even got out of the pedal early because I think he predicted that happening. That's crazy stuff. Oh, look at this McFadden. He's upside down on the front straight. He's absolutely flipped, and that's the biggest accident I've ever seen. Oh, where are the halos on this thing? That might have saved his life if he had one, but he's been down into the pits. That's big damage there for McFadden. Oh, holy moly. Here goes McEwen now on the back of Krishna.
I don't think I've seen a car upside down for a while, Chris. he definitely wasn't on this planet, that's for sure. Oh my goodness gracious. But Alex McEwen now all over the back here of Krishna. He has got a bit of ping at the moment, but that's not hounding him from giving up any goes at the moment. He's driving like a man on an absolute mission, is Krishna. I hope to God he's got the fixed setup on compared to everyone else, because there is dead set pace in that guy's helmet at the moment in Krishna. Here comes McEwen under the Nissan Michelin Bridge, 2 wide. He's got the pace, he's got the momentum. They're going to go side by side through here. Respectful racing room given between the two of them. Fantastic driving, and McEwen's done. He's got 5th place of Krishna. That was as easy as you like. He just sailed on through there. That was like the Exxon Valdez leaking oil for Krishna, but McEwen's off the track, so he's going to have dirty tyres here. Krishna's got to be careful. Oh, he's nearly sent off the track himself, big Krishna, but that is all job done for Alex McEwen. 5th position done, and I'll tell you what, Puma has come together with Nielsen and Falzon too. They've had an absolute barnstormer of a coming together, because Nielsen was off the track, then Falzon was off the track, and I reckon Trenery was also off the track too.
Yeah, they've all seemed to come together. We just caught the arse end of it as they were all just sort of sorting themselves out back onto the track. That certainly put a stunt in, or a stint in, a stunt maybe it is, in Falzon's recovery drive. So he started a stent. One of the valves will work, I'm sure. Falzon starting from 11th position, so he has only made up 1 position now. He might have gone backwards in that last little bit, but he certainly has plenty of time to get that job done, and he's right up the back now of Nielsen. We're right on board with him now. Look at the suck. He'll go which way? Nielsen tries to cover him off down the inside. Goes defensive. Nielsen holding onto the inside. Makes Falzon go around the long way, but Falzon trying to cut back. Maybe look under for a little bit of an up and under there, but it's not going to happen for him yet. Behor peels out, goes up the inside here at turn 4. Does he have the front grip to stay on the track? He does, and there goes Nielsen off the track. Another easy position there for Falzon. Thank you very much. And that is 9th position, climbing up the order.
He dummied Nielsen into a false move there, I reckon. And Nielsen just tried to send it around the outside, lost all the grip on the tyres, and he's got that job done as Falzon over Nielsen. So Nielsen now has to settle for 10th. He's got a bit of a gap between himself and Nathan Motere right behind him in about 3 and a bit seconds. So bit of insurance there for Nielsen at the moment. But I'll tell you what, it's happening at the front of the grid, Christopher Munro. Will Bullock is all over the shop, but still getting the job done over the Tammeister himself. They were right beside each other, nearly got the job done, but we'll see what Mr. Tam can get on the momentum train and get his rhythm back in. Plenty of time, 10 minutes, 12 seconds left in the race. Yeah. And all he needs to do is stick it on the track at the moment. It does the Tammeister. But Hughesy, what an absolute unfortunate position he's in 15th. He'd want to be passing McConnell now for 14th because he was dead set on for the win here, I reckon, at some stage and got taken out. And he's in 15th. This is a dual suckage down the back straight on the inside line. Hughesy's just sent it straight up the inside. Is he going to get it pulled up? He does. Wow, great car control. And McConnell's just gone off into the kitty litter just about. Hughes into 14th position. Cracking driving here from Hughes. He knows what to do with this track, that's for sure. So we'll keep off him because we want him to get into the top 10 at some stage. But McEwen and Fitness now having a duel here, Christopher, at turn 3 and 4. And Nick Mellow's only right behind him. Nick Mellow's just nearly lost it into the corner.
Oh, that's invited. Fitness and McEwen, both of those guys' eyes just lit up with the smoke coming out of the back of Nick Mellow's car at the moment. So as they snake up the snake again for the 5th time, these guys are locked in a tight battle. McEwen only 2/10 behind his old sparring partner Fabian Fitness. These guys have been around for quite some time now in the Wednesday Cup. Fabian Fitness trying to defend his Wednesday Cup title this time, but he's up against it after a couple of poor showings in the first couple of rounds. In the first round, really. That just set him back behind the 8 ball, whereas he made a pretty good comeback in the last time out. But look at this. Both of them go clattering across the off the curbing there, and just a better exit from Fitness. I think that's going to be enough to hold McEwen out for this time around. They're pretty close. I might have spoken too soon. The suck is very strong, as you can see. McEwen has made up that ground, and he will break first into turn 14. Oh, geez, both of them get pretty sideways, but McEwen ends up getting it pulled up and gets that position done. Into 4th position, he's got Nick Mello not too far behind Will Bullock as well for 2nd. We've just missed the overtake for the lead, but the new leader is Cohen Tam. But in all that battling, it's invited Nick Mello and McEwen, who are both within a second, and that's not where you want to be with 8 minutes to go.
Oh, this is going to be a 5-way suck battle. Oh, don't come together, Nick Mello with Bullock. Holy mackerel. Cohen Tam is now a cork, but William Bullock under all sorts of pressure here. He's run a bit wide there, and Nick Mello's all over the back of him like a fly to a piece of poo at the moment, but still sitting very, very nicely is Will Bullock, sucking up all that pressure. He's gone for the send there on the Tim Tam. Didn't get the job done. That coffee of Will Bullock's not working for him. Oh, here goes Nick Mello. Jeez, that was close. Nearly flipped each other on the back wheel and the front wheel, but that's invited McEwen into it now. Fabian Fitness also is looking at this in the background, but here's McEwen versus Mello once again. This is Groundhog Day style stuff at the moment. The two teammates having a cracking result between them. Bullock's a bit of a slow man through this S section, but holding his own. He's going straight across off to the dirt, and that's going to put him completely wide. He's going to have dirty tyres coming into the double right-hander coming up. Can he hold the position over Nick Mello? Nick Mello's there, but Will Bullock sent it harder up the inside. Oh, that was incredible. UPS, eat your heart out. Here goes Alex McEwen straight up the inside of Will Bullock, and now Alex McEwen's going to have a job done, I reckon, on Nick Mello by the time we get up to the double left-hander coming up. But here goes Fitness. You're joking me, Fitness. What are you doing, man? Oh, is this going to happen? Fitness up the inside of Alex McEwen. Crikeys. That is incredible stuff there from Fitness. He had full set deadlift bar and just lifted that 400 kilos in the air. Got into 3rd place. Wow, away from Fabian Fitness. And Mello now having a good crack. Here goes McEwen around the outside. He's got the momentum. He's got the run here of Fitness. Fitness gone defensive early. This is going to be incredible. Nick Mello's going to have to be incredibly lucky here because Fitness has got the suck. I'm just about out of breath. What's going to happen coming into turn 1? Who knows? They're nearly 2.5 cars wide. McEwen around the outside. Up the inside goes Fitness. Fitness and McEwen dodgy wheels. They are on like Donkey Kong here as those two. Holy shit.
Oh, Fitness just holding off McEwen at all stakes, doing a fantastic job at it as well. Mello just watching it all happen in his mirrors and trying to rub his hands together. But even though these two guys are fighting like mad, they've still got plenty of pace to burn, as Will Bullock knows, because he's just dropping off the back. But this is now a three-way battle because Fitness has made his way up into the suck of Nick Mello, so he's not getting away either. Cohen Tam hoping that these three just keep in a tight battle as well. Here goes McEwen. We're going to ride on board with him. As you can see, there's Fitness, there's Mello, and just down the road a little bit is Cohen Tam. He's going to probably fancy his hand up here for a little inside run. Here goes Fabian Fitness looking, just locking up the brakes as well as he comes out of the turn 10, I think it is. Great exit from Fabian Fitness, but as we've seen, McEwen very slippery and fast in a straight line. He will have the aid of the slipstream down the back, and so we're just going to stay on board here and watch the gap just close in as we come up towards turn 14 now. It was not enough. Fabian Fitness has also a bit of the suck from Nick Mello, so just getting a little bit sideways as well with Fitness. That's invited McEwen a little bit closer here for the couple of final turns on the track. Can he just focus on the exit here at turn 17? And if he can get a pretty good exit, he might just set him up for a turn here for a move here into turn 1.
Oh, get absolutely rigged, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this from Fitness, moving everywhere under the track, not under brakes, mind you. But here goes McEwen, trying to gallop around the outside, trailer park girl style. Fitness is having none of that. Oh, they've touched again, just nudging each other. But I think Fitness has got the job lost. He has lost that deadlift PB because McEwen's got him done, and Fitness now just sending it too wide there. And McEwen is in third position. Now he's on the hunt because now Nick Mello has got some clear road, and McEwen has got the third place right behind him. I'll tell you what, Tim Tam has just been lapping this up. He's wanting that clock. He is counting down the moments at the moment. He hopes it either pisses down rain or the server just disconnects so he can get to first position here, because Nick Mello is coming here at a dead set rate of knots. This is like a Formula Ford versus a Formula 1 car, I reckon, for Cohen Tam. Nick Mello off the track as well. Oh, geez, he's pushing hard. Here's Nick Mello at the moment, and he's nearly running wide. Here goes McEwen too. Oh, this could be on again here for Project 4. Suckage down the back straight away. Turn 10 exit. Really, really good there from Nick Mello somehow. McEwen's going to get the suck here, but what about Tam in front of him? This could be incredible stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. As we come up to turn 12, who's got the momentum? Who's got the downforce? Who's got the suckage? Cohen Tam's going defensive at the moment. None of them are line astern here in a slipstream battle. What is the apex speed like here for Alex McEwen? He's gone wide, shallow entry and gets a job done. Nick Mello in a bit of dirty air there. Cohen Tam holding on like his life depends on it here at the moment. Now Alex McEwen just sent it there, but he's not close enough at the moment. Nick Mello's going to get the suck. Alex McEwen's going to get the suck as well. This is weaving down the straightaway. This is Formula 2 stuff here. Wednesday Cup, AK Racing. Get your heart out, Christopher.
Oh, what about the action here? 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Here goes Nick Mello. Looks up the inside and gets on the brakes very late. He gets the job done, but so does Alex McEwen. Goes up there. A little bit of touching there. Oh, Cohen, get on the pedal, mate. Get on the loud pedal. He had it all there ready for the taking. And there goes Fabian Fitness having a little look as well. He makes his way up into second position. I don't know who was trying to redress who there with Mello and McEwen coming together. Geez, I think it's play on there for Mello. He is out in front by about a second now with Fitness second, and Cohen Tam we're going to ride on board with because he's got all the slipstream now. He's gone from the first to third in a matter of moments, and all this sort of action happening around him with the two guys that overtook him coming together. And then Fitness taking a cheeky little move on him on the outside. Fitness off the track. That'll be Cohen Tam's advantage now coming into the oak tree. His tyres are slippery as Fitness, but he's gone off again at the exit. This will be Cohen Tam's position, surely.
Oh, Fabian Fitness tyres were as slippery as a lubed up Durex, I'll give you the hot tip. And he just got it surviving straight around the outside. It's after 8:30, ladies and gentlemen. I don't what you say. This is not an 18 or under channel. Fabian Fitness has got the job done at the moment, but Tim Tam is wanting to dunk himself inside the top two at the moment. He's not letting Fabian Fitness go. I'll give you the mail. These guys are neck and neck in the pace department. My goodness gracious me, that incident we saw was between the two teammates, Alex McEwen and Nick Mallow. There was definitely a full punterino there by Nick Mallow and Alex. Oh, geez, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that Datcoms chat at the moment. Jeez Louise, that's not what you want to see all the time, but it is cracking up battle here because Tam's got the suckage. What's Fabian Fitness going to do? He'll do a last minute move under brakes, I reckon, forcing Tam around the outside. Tam's got the overlap here. Tim Tam, put the throttle down, boyo. Get it sorted. He's got the overlap. He's got the undercut at the moment here. He's on the advantageous side of the corner in the double left-hander. Oh, they're side by side, nearly a bit of overlap corner punching there. Oh, geez Louise, I'll tell you what, lucky I got headphones on, Chris. I reckon I'm half deaf in one ear by my own yelling.
Not you, the neighbours are certainly. And it's the same at my house. They'll be going, what the fuck is that guy talking about? But I tell you what, they're not tuned into the action. If they were, they'd understand. Because we've got 18 seconds to go. This will be the last lap. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Mello leads from Fabian Fitness. Cohen Tam doing the best he can to try and overtake Fabian Fitness for the second position on the podium. Then a little bit of a gap back to McEwen. Bullock Krishna doing great stuff in his first time out. Falzon not far enough to get onto the podium this time. Oh, and that is a very big anticlimax there with Cohen Tam running off the track. So we go forward to actually we'll look at Hughesy, see if he can get a little bit of a job done here on Waterboy in the closing stages of this race with one eye kept on the leader.
Yeah, you keep it on the leader, just tell me when, because he's nearly there is Nick Mallow. He's found in the final couple of turns, but Hughesy is trying to get that 12th place off Waterboy, and he's going to get the job done here. Seeger is definitely not on the winners list at the moment because here goes Nathan Hughes. He's going to get that job done surely here for 12th place.
Speaking of
winners,
yeah, there we go. Nick Mello takes out the oh god,
about now.
That up. Yeah, there we go. Nick Mello takes out the win in race 3. A little technical malfunction there for all the viewers at home. It wouldn't be Sensational TV Wednesday Cup if there wasn't a little technical difficulty there. But great driving from Nick Mello, taking advantage of all the misfortunes of the people ahead, and takes the win in race 3. Great driving from him. Fabian Fitness did his best to do what he could to get the win there. He was so close in the end. Cohen Tam, what could have been? He was so close as well with McEwen and Mello coming together. I was just willing. I was like pushing my foot on the floor, going, hit that accelerator, son. Put the bloody power down. Living vicariously, I see McEwen across the line in 4th, Bullock in 5th, Krishna on debut in 6th. That's a cracking drive from him. Great stuff from Aditya, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the future, and probably on a podium by the end of this season. Falzon, probably the drive of the day for me. He did 2 out of 3 races, really nice and clean, and great stuff from him. We're going to give him the Sensational TV driver of the day. If I could fix my bloody camera. There he is somewhere. There he is. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Driver of the day, Matthias Falzon, there in 7th position. Will Bullock next in 8th. Kartik Kumar in 9th. Jake Buttigieg rounding out your top 10.
I don't know what's going on in Munro's head.
I'm an octopus at the moment. There's too many buttons to push.
Well, we're not all human, but Chris Munro's definitely an alien. Gets all those buttons pressed at the same time to show us what he's on. And yes, Buttigieg rounds out the top 10. Nielsen in 11th place to finish that race. What a great drive from him. Hughesy 12th. Waterboy 13th. He'll be happy with that after coming a proper, unfortunately, on the last lap. But Nathan Hughes gets back into 12th. Trinity 14th. Ty McConnell 15th. Brody Barber, the haircut, in 16th. Pink Panther 17th. The chef in 18th. Oh, geez, Gordon Ramsay's not going to be happy with him. There's definitely raw scallops. There's raw everything at the moment in the chef household. Nick Mole, the underground mammal, came very close to having a great battle and a result, but just dug himself a bit of a hole there, did the Mole, and got himself into 19th. Jesse Marshall, disappointing, 20th position for him. The Malaysian Marvel 2 will be absolutely spewing in 21st position. Scotty McEwen and Jason McFadden round out your finishes. 23 cars to finish the last race of the evening. what a sensational battle we saw there. I was up on my feet. I was shouting at the top of my lungs, and I dead set tell you what, Chris, that was some of the best driving I think I've ever seen. But apart from Nick Mello just giving the old whooshka to his teammate and saying, piss off, mate, that is my P1. I don't care what you're doing, and I'll just turn you around if I have to.
Maybe a little bit of love lost there in the garage. That might translate to the V8 round coming up at Brands Hatch. But
bit ironic.
That remains to be seen. So maybe a little bit frosty in that garage, but a couple of few days to cool down, or actually a couple of weeks to cool down before they get back.
I reckon.
A little bit of we saw one of the turns here was called a left hook. Maybe one of those coming in the garage, Max Verstappen style.
Yeah.
To, who was it? Esteban Ocon a few years ago. After the race.
I wonder if we had a Kimi Raikkonen, I will hit him when I see him sort of thing.
Yeah.
On the radio, or even Fernando Alonso going, oh, where's Palmer? Palmer is retired. Got him. Yeah. Wow.
Kimi was the best.
Kimi was the best, the Iceman. But I reckon Oscar Piastri's doing a good job of imitating him at the moment. That guy is cooler than an Eskimo's dick, I reckon, is Oscar Piastri. Just so calm and collected. As most of our competitors here at Wednesday Cup, some of them are as hot as the sun, and the other times they're just as cold as anything at the moment, and just very gentlemanly like. But what a race. What an event tonight, Chris. That was fantastic to call. VAR in basically just giving us all the goods that it should involve, and the guys out in the RVs, the spectators on track, the hot air balloons, all of the guys and the 5,000 spectators that come and watch us every night here on Sensational TV that we broadcast. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, it's a spectacle out here at Virginia International Raceway. As you can see, the fans have turned up in their droves to watch the Formula Masters go around here for round 3 of the Wednesday Cup, and that's what it was, ladies and gentlemen. It's round 3 done and dusted. We're looking forward to the next round, which is round 4, which I think is it Cadwell Park, Zach O'Reilly?
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
When it comes to circuits, ladies and gentlemen, Cadwell Park is a dead set barnstormer. It's got jumps everywhere. There's going to be bloody cars launching nose first into the air and then slamming back down on the ground into tight, twisty sections. Wow, I'm excited for that on Wednesday, Chris.
I'm calling it now. It's going to be the biggest carnage round we've seen here in the Formula Master. It's that kind of circuit, ladies and gentlemen. If you've not driven it before, do your practice, because it is, one, it's very difficult. 2, it's very tight. And if you've got 20 odd cars at the speed that these cars can get around the circuit in, you're going to need to be well versed in how this or which way this track goes. Don't turn up on the night and expect to learn it, because it is it's one of the more difficult tracks you'll ever have to learn in your life. That third sector is tighter than a witch's cleft. So good luck to all the drivers next week. I'm glad I'm not racing. It'll be fun to call, though.
Oh, definitely, 100%. That track as well, ladies and gentlemen, if you race superbikes there or anything, they launch themselves. They get all wheels off the ground at some point, off the jump. They're coming into like turn 10, I think it is. So you can just imagine what that's like at 240k an hour in a Formula car. Well, watch out for that. And that's what we'll be next too, by the way, here at Sensational TV. For their next broadcast, we'll be at Cadwell Park for the Wednesday Cup. That is going to be incredible stuff, and I can't wait. Great calling by compatriot Christopher Monroe. That was sensational to be with you tonight here. It was awesome effort and great calling by yourself. Thank you to all our viewers and to all of the people who subscribe and like, and Harley Marshall as well. Thank you very much for your donation, and for all of our Patreon donators as well. You are all there at the start of the stream, listed out as well, all for the world to see. So thank you very much to all them, and our likers and subscribers too. But that's it. We're all done here for another Wednesday night, Christopher.
Yep.
You have always been yourself, and I will be myself. And guess what? You're not me. out there. You're not me. So buggy is all. We're all going to be back here for Wednesday Cup tonight, Chris. Next Wednesday. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Thank you to all the viewers again. Thanks for everyone to getting involved in the chat as well. Always have a good little giggle in between commentary stints to see what you guys are getting up to there. We're going to start the sensational bookies as well. So we're coming for your sports bet. We're going to start.
Yeah, sensational bet.
A sensational bet.
Yep.
We'll give you top odds on every runner here in the Wednesday Cup. I'll get that sorted out for next week, and we can delve into the world of illegal gambling. So something to look forward to, certainly in the chat. But until next time,
bit of two up.
A bit of two up. We'll get that going on Bathurst Day. We'll have a live stream of two ups as well. So look out for the pokies coming at you as well. Sim racing themed plumbers laptops coming at you.
Absolutely. Can't wait for that, Christopher. Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to call it a night here, even though it's already called that.
Hey.
And at Sensational TV, thank you very much once again for tuning in. And as always, we'll see you next time. But in the meantime, keep it flat out.